More tariff relief is coming for groceries. EG America is partnering with Swiftly, and United Supermarkets is planning layoffs. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top stories from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm CSP Editor Chuck Yulee.
And I'm Supermarket News Senior Editor Bill Wilson. More tariff relief is coming for groceries after President Trump eliminated the tax on a large number of products from Brazil on Thursday, including beef and coffee. Trump and Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva have made progress on tariff negotiations since October, leading to an executive order that ends the 40% tariff on those goods. Last week, President Trump removed 10% reciprocal tariffs on Brazil and several other countries.
EG America is partnering with Swiftly, a retail media company, to integrate Swiftly's alcohol cashback solution into EG America's Smart Rewards app. Customers can earn nearly instant, supplier-funded cash back on beer, wine, and spirits.
United Supermarkets is planning layoffs. The Albertsons division is planning to cut 126 jobs at its Lubbock, Texas headquarters, according to local reports. The company filed a warn notice with the state on Wednesday announcing that the layoffs could take place beginning on January 19th of next year. According to a report in the Houston Chronicle, the layoffs will be spread out over several months and will include positions in marketing and support functions.
Congress has approved $200 million to step up enforcement against illegal vapor products. The funding is part of the continuing resolution to reopen the government that President Donald Trump signed November 12th. Of this allocation, $2 million will be used to continue efforts from a federal multi-agency task force to crack down on illegal vape products imported from China and other countries.
Remote Kroger employees will return to the office 5 days a week starting in January. The Cincinnati-based retailer confirmed to Supermarket News on Friday. The grocer shifted to a hybrid schedule in February 2024, bringing remote employees back to in-person work 3 to 4 days a week.
BJ's Wholesale Club reported a slight decline in third-quarter net income on Friday, compared with results from the year-ago period, citing higher labor and occupancy expenses. The company still met or beat analysts' expectations for several performance metrics, however. Adjusted net income per share of $1.16 was higher than the $1.09 that analysts expected, and the average gains of 4.9% were in line with expectations. Comparable store sales, excluding gasoline, were up 1.8% for the quarter.
Natural Grocers by Vitamin Cottage is beginning to see the impacts of a broad consumer pullback, much like Sprouts Farmers Market reported a few weeks ago. The Lakewood, Colorado-based specialty grocer on Thursday said same-store sales rose 4.2% during its fourth quarter ended September 30th, or 11.3% on a two-year basis. Net sales rose 4.2% to $336.1 million. For the full year, same-store sales increased 7.3% and net sales grew 7.2% to $1.33 billion. It's the grocer's 22nd year of consecutive same-store sales growth, but there are signs of a more cautious consumer, Kemper Isley, co-president of Natural Grocers, told analysts.
A new partnership between Gulf and Upside to attract new customers and increase repeat visits has driven a 1% average fuel volume lift in the first 90 days. Consumers earn cash back on everyday purchases, while retailers gain incremental profit, the company said.
Convenience stores are getting into the holiday spirit with food, beverage, and merchandise promotions. For example, Pilot Company has a limited-time Hostess bundle. Customers can grab any size hot coffee and 2 single-serve Hostess snacks for $5 now through January 6th. Other C-store chains with deals include Stewart Shops, Weigel's, Royal Farms, Quick Check, Yesway, and Alsop's. And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and Supermarket News. I'm Bill Wilson.
And I'm Chuck Yulee. Have a great day.